Now, have you ever considered pre-shading your scale model in the same way that figures are being pre-shaded to achieve some natural sunlight reflections? No? Well, me neither. But recently I was meeting with some friends and we were talking about the similarity of figure painting and photography, because the way you'll pre-shade a figure and the way you set up the lights for a photo shoot is quite similar, just to get light and shadows in the perfect spot. And that's when I was thinking, why the heck did I never try this on one of my scale models? Could this really work? Now, of course, I had to find out immediately, and we will find out if it works or not, because in the end, I'll show you some pictures of the finished model. And what we are also about to find out is what you have to do to grab some of the strictly limited edition Rustyscale Show stickers, because now that we have reached 2K subscribers, it's finally time to send out those bonus items. So I will randomly show you the clip on the procedure, what you gotta do to get some of these stickers, so make sure you don't skip around in the video. Now, the model I did use for my first try is this ICM Firebee XQ2, a jet drone prototype developed by the US Army in the 1950s. It's quite a small kit, not too many parts, and the version I did was really developed as a target drone. Not a drone with explosives like an attacking drone, it was a target drone for shooting practice. So as done in figure painting, I laid down a coat of black primer first. I did use the Vallejo acrylic black primer, but of course you can use any black primer of your choice. Now for the second step, the white comes in play. What I did is I moved my airbrush back and forth and left to right, but I always tried to keep the angle. So I spray down the white in the same exact angle, because that's where I just imagined that we have a light bulb or there's the sun. I just imagined the airbrush is the sun. And that's how I kept the angle, so that those rays of sunlight would hit the surface in the same angle. And afterwards, I just picked a few hot spots and made them completely white. So this is the shadow side here, and the other side is the light side, which is in the light here. Now it's time for the main color. I used Ammo's acrylic red for this, and I know that a pre-shading done with black and white is maybe not the perfect thing to cover it with red, but if you lay down enough coats, it's no problem. And to be honest, I could have laid down a few coats more in the end, but I didn't want the effect to be too subtle in my first try, so that it gets really visible what I did. I took some photos with the camera because it's a bit better visible here, like the lower surface is completely in shadows. That one side is the shadow side and the other one is the light side. And also on top we have those hot spots that I mentioned. So we are back and it's finally time to send out those stickers for you guys, because on one hand we got the Rusty Gang badges, Rusty Gang stickers, and on the other hand we got the Rustyscale Show stickers. Now, as said, we need 2K subscriber first before we can start send out those stickers. And now, meanwhile, we already have 2.5K subscribers. So thanks a lot, guys. You're fantastic. You're the best besides me. So here's what you gotta do. First, subscribe to the channel. Then write a comment and tell me which country you're from. And thirdly, write me an email and sending me your YouTube account and your postal address. And you'll automatically will get one of those stickers. Maybe even one of each, who knows. So start up YouTube. Hit the search bar and type in Rustyscale. click on the channel. Maybe tell Chris to make a pause and shut up for a moment. Then in the channel info section, click on the arrow. Click on show email address. Here's the email address, rustyscale@bluewind.ch. All you gotta do is send me an email. Yeah, that's it. Now for the second color, I did a lot of masking. In my last build, I had some problems with overspray, so here I made sure I have a perfect masking. Now my takeaway is that what I could have done is mask that area before I apply the red. Because now with the red, I kind of covered most of the pre-shading and I had the effect perfect for the red, but now I go over it with white again and I basically cover everything. So next time, if I have like a two-colored version, I will mask the areas for the second color before I apply the first color. Now let's have a look at the finished model, decals applied, a little bit of weathering done, and then sealed everything with a nice satin finish. This kit does not have too many parts, as I mentioned. Same goes for the decals, that shark mouth decals, and the one here on the fins with the yellow stripes. These are not perfect in size, they don't fit perfect. That's the real only downside of this kit. Anything else went down really nicely. And I'm very glad, by the way, that I could pull this build off within 10 days only. So to me, this is really a win because I see the potential in this technique. It's far from perfect what I did, but I will take this a little bit further and I will develop it a little bit more during this year, that's for sure. So now we can see that pre-shading a model in the same way that figures are being pre-shaded to achieve natural sunlight reflections is really a thing, and it works. And it has potential. It's not perfect yet what I did, not at all. It was just the first step on another journey. So that's this chapter of mastering the art of pre-shading, and if you want to have a look at another chapter, you just click on the video here. It will give you some other inspiration or some other ideas on how to achieve an interesting look on your model by doing a crazy little pre-shading. Alright, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye bye.